So when you're on the journey of self-improvement, you're going to notice you're going to be destroying your old life, right? You're going to be taking a pickaxe and literally mining and digging out all the dirt, all the trash from your old life that's been keeping you hampered, that's been destroying you this whole time. So you're eventually going to get to the point where you analyze your friends. And you're going to see, right, that a lot of the people you were comfortable associating with, it was for superficial reasons. How many people, they have friends simply because a person is funny, simply because a person might have status or they know somebody or whatever. You are settling, you are having people around you for these silly little reasons, and then in pivotal moments where you need them to actually be a friend to you, they turn their back on you, or they don't even have the ability to support you or morally uplift you. Do things that real friends do. They betray you. Get around a group of women and they're all of a sudden they're trying to embarrass you. Or maybe you go out with this person, you get drunk and you know you need a ride home, and they leave with some random chicken, leave you at the bar, the establishment. It's because you guys are settling with being around people that they were never friends to you, man. And sometimes it's hard to accept because in your heart, you always looked at them as that, as a friend. But not everyone has the same heart as you, bro. And you'll notice as you start, this is how you know if you have the right friends. As you start to improve your life and take bold action, how do they respond to that? Do they start to take a step back from you, or do they start to lean into you? Because a real friend, they not only want you to succeed, they don't put limits on your success, bro. They are not, a lot of you guys have friends who might want you to succeed, but not a lot of people have friends that are comfortable seeing you succeed more than them. Like, that's the difference, man. I don't call anyone a friend who looks at me a type of way when I start to take action that they see themselves not being able to take, and they criticize that. Man, you'll see on this journey, keep improving yourself day by day, and you will see these people just naturally drop out of your life. You are raising everything about yourself. You are literally raising your value every time you decide, I'm going to wake up and I'm going to improve today. I'm going to wake up and I'm going to be a good person today. It's like they can't stand the spiritual pressure. We got that noise campaign. Real ones know what the noise campaign is about. When you're saying real stuff, you always get that noise campaign. But when you're on this journey, guys, it's a whole lot of hating. And the hate is silent. You don't think you have friends in your circle that are jealous of you, that are like, dang. And when they're jealous of you, bro, this is what is so dangerous. They undermine you in subtle ways that have you question yourself. You might show them like, hey, bro, here's this video I was working on, or hey, check this out. And they say, you know, it's all right. Like, I don't know if I would do all that. Whole time in their head, like, wow, this dude's talented. But they can't tell you that. Do not associate with friends who feel uncomfortable giving you props. I always know if I'm around a real guy, if he's comfortable giving me props. Bro, I'm so comfortable giving people props. I'm such an authentic person. When I'm at work, I see someone dressed nice. I'm like, hey, bro, you look sharp today. Like, good luck on your interview. Or, hey, man, like, that was a great presentation. You did such a good job. Like, you know you're around a real person when they are willing to give you props. People are so reluctant to give credit where it's due because they feel as though it takes something away from them. Whole time, it shows you have everything you need. And I can never be fooled, bro. I don't have any snakes in my circle. I can never be fooled, especially at this stage in the game. It just can't happen because I've seen all there is. The tricks cannot fool me. The fake smiles cannot fool me. I don't care if I've known you for years. I grew up with you. If you're fake, if you're harboring some resentment towards me, best believe I'm going to pick up on it. I'm going to register it. There's just no fooling me, bro. There's no fooling me. And I'm not going to settle, and I'm not going to allow myself to be persuaded to be around people who see me as competition. Those competitive friends who all they want to do is compete with you, measure themselves up to you. And a lot of the times they're silently competing with you. That's the thing. Some of them make it known, but a lot of the time they're going to silently compete with you. They're always going to be seeing how they stack up to you. You ever notice though, they're not seeing how they stack up to their favorite celebrity. They don't want to look at that. They don't want to look at how they stack up to some of the greats in history. They want to see how they stack up to you because they know you. And when people know you, when people have been around you, they build up this subtle feeling of feeling like your potential is only at a certain level because my potential is at a certain level and I know you. So when you start to step outside of that, you start to spend less time with these type of friends and focus on yourself. They start to say to themselves, like, who does he think he is trying to be great, trying to do something different? The nerve of me? No, the nerve of you. Because we can all be great. But you're going to have to break away from these friends, guys. And you won't even really have to make such a conscious effort. Life is going to take care of it for you. You just have to be willing to let go. Because you might have had good times with these people. You might have had great memories with these people. But, bro, you can't take everyone with you. You can't take anyone with you. The people that are supposed to be in your life will just be in your life. So when God shows you, like, okay, as you're improving, you start to see people drop out. That was meant to happen, and you need to embrace that because why do you want to have snakes in your circle so bad? Just so you can have a funny laugh with them? You want to laugh with a bunch of snakes? You want to eat with a bunch of snakes? You want to spend time talking on the phone with a bunch of snakes? It's stupid. They just snakes in the grass, bro. You just got to leave them there. You got to walk out the garden, G. You got to walk out. You know, when I see people who are known as being friendly, fam, I'm just being honest with all my life experience. My red flag alert goes off. My security system starts to activate. Because how are you so damn friendly? How are you so damn liked by everybody? Not to say people don't have charisma. What I'm talking about is the people who they try so hard to give you this positive impression of them. They put on literally a plastered face that looks like it's always permanently smiling. Whole time you're like dude, by all means, I'm a very content person. I have a lot of spurts of happiness throughout my day, but happiness is not a permanent state. These people make it look like it's a permanent state. And it always gives me concerns because you want me to see you a certain way. And people who want to control your perception of them to that degree are some of the people who will backstab you the most. So when you bring them in your circle, you're like, oh, he's nice. Yeah, you can be my friend. They're the ones who backstab you, bro. It's the guy who's, maybe he's a little standoffish. He's a little quiet. He's not always in the mix. Those are some of the most loyal people because, bro, they don't have anything to prove to you. They know themselves. They're not on a mission to prove themselves. It's the people who are trying to prove themselves that you guys are friends with, bro, they will betray you. They will backstab you. Because once you start proving stuff to the world that you don't even feel the need to prove, now they feel like they need to prove something to themselves. And that's the danger. So be very careful who you guys have in your circle. And when they drop out of your circle, guys, embrace it. Don't try to salvage these friendships. They're keeping you stagnant. You know, we're men, bro. Life is always going to change around us. So we got to be accepting of these changes and be the men we're supposed to be, guys. So watch out for the snakes in the grass. It's Dipsy. I'll catch you guys later, man. And Be on the lookout for some more content.